This is the Negro Ninja. And when I first started making videos, one of the things I talked about a lot was how women fear my masculinity and how they just fear masculinity in general. And, on this channel, I started going into newer detail about how people in general hate boldness and all this type of stuff, okay? But when you endure fuckery long enough and just continue on the steadfast path, it's only a matter of time before the enemy just flat out admits to these things that people have called you crazy for pointing out. Okay, and here's another Reddit story of a whore basically proving all these points yet again. Okay, let's listen to this story.
I desperately want to torture men. Let me preface this by clarifying that I have no problem with men. I've never been abused by them, and most of the men in my life are quite lovely people.
You see what I'm talking about? She already now fucked it up for herself and other women by proving this point right here. Negroes, as in men in general, treat bitches better than they deserve to be treated in 1,000 lifetimes. Okay. And they still treat men dumb as shit. Okay. They make things so difficult for men versus how difficult bitches make things for men, yet a man is expected and still will, even if he's not expected, to just love these hoes and just make things easy for them. What did you say to me, bitch? Oh, you need clarification? Well, here's clarification. Bitch, what did you say? I don't understand. Oh, I got to figure it out. Well, damn. That type of stuff right there. Okay. That type of stuff. We give, they drain.
But I daydream about hurting them for most of the day. I have followed men that I've targeted home, to work, etc. I've even left notes on cars to tell them they've been followed, just to make them afraid. Though it is fetishistic and sadistic, none of this is sexual in any way.
And this is what hoes just do in general. It's very known fact that women just stalk men, whether it's social media. Just look at all the stories I'm talking about women following me around in public just to stare at me and stuff, which is cool. But at the same time, I do find it kind of creepy, when you really stop to think about it. But I don't be minding because they be looking good though. But I still thought it was weird. And that's just what they do, just a lifestyle. Okay, they live a lifestyle. That's why I compare women to gang stalkers anyway. Research gang stalkers and tell me I'm bullshitting. And think about your knowledge of female nature and tell me I'm bullshitting. All right. And they just sit around and like like I say, they'll expect for you to approach, but they sit around plotting the whole time. They preying on you the whole time, but you got to approach. It's very dumb. Okay, and just that right there is just proof that it's a trap anyway. They bait. All right, so what you say? I followed men home. I remember one time I was driving and in traffic, I was flirting with this older white lady. She was still doable, nice looking, Febreze pussy looking woman. Okay, and I was like, damn, this chick here hot. And we were just playing the little flirting game. I'm always talking about the staring game and all this type of stuff in traffic. It was a lot of fucking traffic too. And it was getting pretty heated. And before I knew it, I think she was over here at first. I'm right here. And, then she eventually found her way closer. And then, behind me and stuff. And then she was following me for quite a bit of time. Okay. I was like, this shit here crazy. And that's why I believe that some women have followed dudes home, and they probably just fucked on the spot, though. But like I said, there was a lot of shit going on. I had to go to the chiropractor or something. But, I wouldn't be surprised if dudes told a story like that to where, we just met in traffic. And before I know it, she's sucking my dick behind the dumpster. But anyway, and like I said, people ain't going to comprehend that shit. They think the shit is just something that somebody's just saying. Let's see.
I have a specific type of man that I target. Attractive, naturally, confident, successful, the guy everyone either wants to be or sleep with. I guess you'd call him an alpha male. It's to the point of obsession. I'm into men in suits, and I have an uncontrollable sock fetish.
All right. Now, the funny thing about this is, like with the flirting and the staring and all this type of stuff, and how these hoes play games. Okay, like I said, they don't necessarily have to engage you completely to get to get what they want because they already got what they want. Like if she's going only so far with you, that's only because that's how far she wants to go. That's how far she wants to take it. That was the plan the whole time. Okay. So like I say, a lot of times you just feel like bitches just, like to fuck with you until they get in dick's reach. And that's how they target certain types of dudes. And she's proven this, as you're going to see when she reads this next paragraph. Okay. There's always a motive to how far they go with certain type of dudes. They only go as far as they can handle a dude. Okay.
I want to tie a man down, take off his shoes, and listen to his screams while I shove razors under his fingernails, break his knuckles with pliers, and bust his kneecaps with a hammer. There's something about men screaming that I find like beautiful music.
Do you hear this, bitch? And they love the torture. That's one of the reasons. This is the psychology of why bitches like to fuck with dudes. Okay, the more masculine you are, the more games they got for you. The more mental fortitude you got, the more games they got for you. The more they try to break you down. That's shit I've been talking about for years. But and the details is gonna vary between bitch. Okay, but it's all the same thing. Okay. Some women don't think this sadistic, but they still want to torture. And I have always felt that just because a woman is nice, that doesn't mean that she wants to actually be nice. It's a certain role, like how you see a woman that's skinny. That don't necessarily mean she want to be skinny. It's a role. It's an angle they're trying to work. Okay, and it's certain type of energy that they want, but won't necessarily get if they're acting the way that you're not seeing them act. They all got an agenda. It's just a lot of people in general. Okay, if I was a complete psychopath, idiot, they say you catch more bees with honey than vinegar, or flies with honey. Actually, let's just say flies. You catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar. Okay, you ain't got no good intentions for them. You just there to lure them. Okay, that's just the way that goes. That's just the mindset. Okay, and I'm gonna do another video about that skinny shit again. Okay, about how fake people in general be when you see them. But it's crazy out here. I have always felt that a chick is mean, but I felt that she really want to be meaner than even what she's letting on right here. It's always something.
I want to hear him beg and plead for mercy. I want to see the fear in his eyes. I want to tear down that wall of masculinity. I have a private YouTube channel where I've edited together movie scenes featuring men being tortured, and we'll watch it for hours.
So she clearly likes rainbow zombies. That's what I'm talking about. I remember one time I was at the gym. And this gym that I was complaining about at Perimeter, the crunch at the Perimeter. And I actually made a video talking about this. But the rainbow zombies was so out of control that I had to stop going up there for a minute. Okay. They would just stand behind you in a heartbeat. Okay, if you just turn your back for a second, you're gonna see one behind you. Okay, and one time I was just minding my own business, just really into my workout, just trying to get into the zone. Okay, and I seen one behind me. But what got my attention, before I was gonna catch him anyway. But I just saw as soon as he did this, I was doing something like Indian push-ups or something with some weights or something. So you know how that is. Apparently a dude, he wasn't standing literally, a foot behind me. He was like, let's say for instance, if you're looking at me right here, you see how this bedpost is. Okay, and I'm all the way over here and it's all the way over there. So just imagine you doing some Indian push-ups and like that, and a dude is standing behind you from like 6 feet away, and this lady on the treadmill just see that and she started laughing. And I was like, these hoes ain't shit. And I was like, I almost said something that would have got me a flag. But this is how these hoes think. Like I say, when you endure long enough and stay the man that you're supposed to be, you fight the good fight and stay on the path you're supposed to stay on, the enemy starts to break down. This is a sign of people breaking down. Okay, on the surface, they're still going to seem kind of valid in what they're doing. But the enemy is always weak. Anything that is wicked will never be strong. They just got a lot of support. So dudes that be committing suicide and going rainbow zombie because of women is just stupid.
I've come close. I've been alone with men that I've taken home. and have had opportunities to subdue them while they were asleep. I have hurt men during hookups. I actually don't hook up for sex necessarily.
And that right there just telling me when chicks do stuff to hurt you, whether it's physically or emotionally or whatever, they doing the shit on purpose. Okay, they doing the shit on purpose. And I learned this lesson a while back, and I was like, how come every time I look around, they always drive me to curse them the fuck out. And at first people used to make me think it was me, and I never truly believed it was me. You just got to learn how to handle stuff. I'm like, I don't know, man. Cause this shit here really pissing me off. Like a chick could just ghost on you. Y'all involved in all this type of stuff, and then you just don't hear from her for 2 weeks or something. I'm like, that shit is very infuriating, especially when it seems like we going to the next level, build up, build up. Can you just imagine a chick just jerking you off and giving you a blowjob? I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'll be back, sweetie. Hold on. Let me get something. And she say she's gonna get something to wipe this stuff up. And you don't see her till the next day. How would you take that? I'll be back though. I just got caught up in this, that, and this. I had to get this phone call. I had to do this. So you're gonna finish right? Yeah, I'm gonna finish. So tell me that wouldn't piss you off. Okay, tell me that wouldn't piss you off. So if somebody rolled up on you saying you just have to know how to take stuff, how would you feel? Okay, you're gonna want to slap the shit out of them for telling you some shit like that. They don't do shit that get you feeling a certain type of way for no reason. Okay, you need to control yourself. They'll tell you that when they're walking around wearing G-strings or booty shorts that come all the way with doing this little type of shape here. It don't even, it be, hoes that come outside looking like this with the wedgie. But you better control yourself. If you feeling horny around a woman, okay, she's making you feel horny around her. Okay, now everybody that's watching this should have some type of sense and self-control. Okay, I'm not talking about people with that demon in the way they just can't control themselves around women, but chicks try to bring that shit out of you. They try to invoke it on you. Okay, and she just pretty much proved this with that statement right there. She probably hurt the dude. Oh, my bad. Bitch did the shit on purpose. Okay, she's just like bitch ass niggas that you would take karate with. Okay, and then you'll end up getting injured and they'll make it seem like a mistake. They did the shit on purpose because they jealous of your skills and can't keep up.
It's because they fit my profile. The one thing that has stopped me is that I have no secure place to take them where no one will hear their screaming. Once I have that figured out, I'm actually a bit afraid, but mostly excited, that nothing will stop me.
She just proved it right here. Okay, so the chicks that we see that are bitches or seemingly nice are only doing so, or they just where they at because they figure, what's the point of being meaner? They don't feel as if they can get away with doing you how they really want to do you. Okay. She wants to tear down that wall of masculinity. I told y'all niggas that these hoes was afraid of that shit. Okay. That's why you see, all these dudes that will try to pick at you whenever you're single, or if they get relationships back to back to back and you waiting like 3, 6, 7 months to get a girlfriend and shit like that and they pick at you. That's because they some bitch ass niggas. They don't got no problem getting no chick. Okay, then these be niggas with a bitch that commits to them. They be cheating on the side and shit. That's some bitch nature. Bitch ass shit.
I have zero desire to kill, but the need to torture is overwhelming and occupies so much of my time. It's like needing to eat or drink at this point. I can't fight it, and I'm not sure that I want to.
Now, this also just proves the point about why I say that these hoes love the serial killers. They are in sync. Tell me that's not some serial killer type shit she talking about. There's other Reddit stories that I can use as an example to prove this point. Okay, it's too many examples. That's why they love the rapists. That's some raping shit right there too. Okay, if you're being kind to a chick and your kindness is not bringing you fruits, it's because the bitch ain't got none. The bitch is bare. She's a barren wasteland full of death, disease, and destruction. And disease don't necessarily have to be a STD all the time. Let's look up that definition real quick. All right, disease. The first definition, a condition of the living animal or plant body or one of its parts that impairs normal functioning and is typically manifested by distinguishing signs and symptoms, sickness, infectious diseases, a harmful development. You see what I'm talking about? Disease. Okay. All that heartbreak shit. All right. Impairs normal functioning. Normal functioning mind. Normal functioning libido. They always trying to do something. I'm telling you. All right. Yeah, that's all they said for that one. But that shit, they're crazy. Okay. It is all about enduring. Stand who you are. Stand on your path. Not listening to what motherfuckers got to say when they're trying to ridicule you. You keep having issues. They must not like you. You got issues too, but your dumb ass too dumb to see it. Okay? Or you just not strong enough for them to try to challenge you in such a way. Shut the fuck up, bitch ass nuggle. Okay? And like I say, dudes can walk around beating their chest all they want to. Okay. Oh man, when I tell a woman to do this, she do it. Let me tell y'all one of the ways that hoes manipulate. It's by making you feel that you was in control. Okay. You dumb motherfuckers ain't watched the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu match? Okay, them niggas look weak as shit. Oh man, they're throwing the little nigga around. Nigga give them a false sense of security, and then before you know it, you see this nigga in a crucifix hold or something, whatever the fuck you call that shit, or a cross-face choke. You know how them little niggas be doing that shit. Okay, and they're just easy to control. Okay, and that's why, and there's a lot of YouTubers that walk around trying to act like they just so macho. And this is the trait they all have. They talk like this. Yo. That's something a dumb man. That's something a dumb man always do. They always got that. Yeah. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere. You just behind the microphone and get some attention. You don't know what real power is or real wisdom. Shut the fuck up. Sit down and learn something. But I really don't want you watching my shit because I know you're a thief. All right. But learn from somewhere else that you can feel comfortable stealing from, like a book or something. All right. And these people here crazy though. But it's crazy out here, man. And that, my Negroes. Okay. It's the confession of a bitch revealing bitch nature. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.